Okay, so now we're going to focus on how to actually process a refund once you've made a sale and you want to process a refund. So we come to the order we placed previously. Let's say we wanted to perform a refund for this order, right? So a customer came to the store, bought something, maybe they made a mistake, or maybe they changed their mind, or maybe you made a mistake, or whatever the case may be, and you want to process a refund, or you want to cancel the order, or whatever the case may be, right? So once the customer has paid, you are not able to cancel the order, you can only perform a refund. If the payment is still pending, and then you can process, you can cancel. So you can see the cancel button here is grayed out, which means you can't cancel. Why? Because payment has been received, the order is paid, and you can even see you can't take payment because payment is already received for this order, right? Okay, so for us to perform a refund for an order that has been paid, you come on the refund button, click refund, and then you would actually select the quantity that you need to refund, right? So in this case, the customer only bought one, so the maximum we can refund is one. So sometimes they can buy maybe three, one is faulty, and then they want to refund, and then in that case you have to perform a refund for the quantity that is faulty. So we're going to refund one, or you can just say refund maximum, use maximum quantity to refund, which is here at the top left, or we can just add one here. So we're just going to add one because that's what the bought. Cannot return non-shipped item to stock. So I think when the customer bought, we didn't ship the items, so that's why it's actually giving this message. But in the case whereby it was shipped, then you have to select. But whichever the case, this item is normally marked automatically depending on the situation, but you can always change if you need to. So once we've added our quantity, we can see our item there. We go to next. So here now it's showing you the total that the customer paid, which is 125 that they've paid for this order, and you were trying to refund that. So adjusted refund, adjustment fee in case whereby, because sometimes a customer changes their mind and maybe there's a commission that the store decides to charge for the handling fee, you can put that adjustment fee here, and then you can do some adjustments here and then refund the customer like that, right? So in this case we're refunding the full amount. So the payment status, it says paid, and it shows you how much the customer paid, and it shows you the method that they used to do the payment, right? So the remaining amount is that, so we're going to pay how much we are paying them using the cash option. So we're going to put our amount there. So it's 125. So there you go, 125, you confirm, and then you refund 125. So we're going to click refund. So are you sure you want to process the refund? Yes, you can make a note, maybe customer so customer changed their mind, right? So you just put a note so that it can be pushed to your supervisor, just in case they would like to check and to understand exactly what happened with this particular refund. So at this stage, the refund is almost complete. You can email a copy of the refund to the customer. You can put the customer's address, and then you can send it to send them a copy of the credit memo, which is like a receipt to show that they have been refunded. You can actually create a customer account right from here. If the customer, by just putting the email address, you can create a customer account, and then maybe to ask you for more details, which you can add, and then create a customer's account. So after you've done this, there's a very critical step that needs to be performed for this process to be complete, which is you need to print the receipt for the customer to sign, so that you can give it to the store manager, or if you're the store manager, you have to send it to the head office so that this particular transaction can be noted. So you have to click on print receipt, and the customer have to sign the receipt as part of the protocol of performing a refund. So let's give it some time for the receipt to load, and then we'll print the receipt and then hand it over to the customer to sign, so that this process can be complete. So this process is not complete if the receipt is not signed. So because I want to display the document on my computer, so I'm going to save as PDF. So let's just give it a couple of minutes for it to load. Okay, so it's fully loaded here. Yeah, so you can see here, but ideally, because I'm working from the primary location, from the location that we'll be working with, it's probably going to be a store. There is going to be more information here at the bottom, like the customer's name, the bank name, the bank account number, and then the branch, and then there'll be a part for them to sign. This is very important. It's not on my refund receipt, but I'm sure on the one you'll be seeing right now might have that information. So it's important you print this receipt, hand it over to the customer, let them sign the receipt, and then you keep it, or you give it to your manager, or you send it to the head office so that they know about this order. Because sometimes there might be no money in the store, or they might to the customer, or we might just need a proof, or maybe some form of a proof, yes, just for documentation, and so that in future when the customer comes to the store, or if they decide to make a query again, we know we had this refund, this order was refunded, and actually we have a proof. So those are the steps you take to actually perform a refund. Hope you can watch the video again in case you want to get more in-depth knowledge. Otherwise, this is actually how you perform a refund using the PayCheap point of sale system. Thank you.